What's going on, everybody? TG here, back with another video. Guys, we may have found the diamond in the rough. We may have found our next potential 2x, 3x, 5x stock, and it's Jumia Technologies, also known as the African Amazon. This company has had a pretty extraordinary run recently, absolutely soaring from where it was about $5 in January to $32 now, even at one point getting above $40 a share. Now, this company has a lot of room to grow. Now, people must be asking, why does it have a lot of room to grow if it's just gone up so much? Well, let's look at its market cap, $2.62 billion. That is a very small market cap for a big e-commerce play in a underdeveloped country with a ton of upside. Africa obviously is very underdeveloped. We know this. It's a third world country, third world continent, country, whatever you want to call it. But there's a lot of rich areas, a lot of rich countries in the continent of Africa, where Jumia Technologies has a big impact in. Now, if you go on their website, they have more than just their e-commerce. They also have their marketplace where they sell like food, smartphones, electronics, all that stuff. They have their logistics, which is their shipping, and they have their Jumia Pay. The Jumia Pay is a great innovation for the company, and I feel like it's going to grow a lot. They currently have 110,000 active sellers and 1.1 billion euros grossed a year with 6.1 million active consumers. That's awesome. Now, Jumia, you can do a lot of different things on. You can buy things, you can get your data plans on, you can pay your bills, you can do a lot using this. And Jumia is essentially a monopoly in Africa. There's really no competition right now, which is why it has a lot of room to grow. This is very comparable to Mercado de Libre, which is the South American Amazon, if you will. And that thing's sitting at 77.5 billion market cap, whereas this is only sitting at basically 2.5 billion market cap. So obviously a ton of upside. Now, obviously it comes with its fair share of struggles, okay? It's still not profitable yet. And that's obviously a big concern for the company. The company also today just did an offering at $33 a share, about 8 million shares. So they were able to raise about $260 million, which is good. You know, companies need to do that. They need to grow, and they sometimes need to have finances for that. So stocks went on a huge run. You take it at a high price. That's a good thing. You don't want to sell. You don't do dilution when the stock's going down, because that just causes fear, and people will just sell out and your stock will crumble. It's going to do it at a high price. Tesla did it at a high price. A lot of these other companies had to do these dilution offerings at high stock prices. That's a good thing. They have money now. They're set for a while. They can upgrade and advance their company. Now, we want to talk about certain individuals. Citron. Big people do not like Citron after what they've done with Neo and PLTR. People don't like that. But these guys were actually against Jumia in the beginning, and they called it a total fraud, and then they recently changed their mind on it. Now, the reason they said they changed their mind is they talked about how big Africa's population is, 1.3 billion people. That is, the population of the U.S. is like maybe 0.4 billion people. These have so much more, and 520 million internet users. Internet is growing to more places in Africa. More people are having access to internet, which means more people can buy things on the internet, pay on the internet, order things. Okay? Now, they also talked about how the young Nigerians will be the first people on planet Earth to not accept e-commerce, which obviously is probably not going to happen. You know, people doubted e-commerce in America. They didn't think it was going to happen. It happened. If you believe that e-commerce is going to be a thing in Africa, bet on this company. He's give it a $100 strike price. I mean, that's huge. But the thing is, the market cap would only be about $7 billion if that happens. That's not much at all. $7 billion market cap is not much, especially when some of these companies like Mercado de Libre are sitting at $77.5 billion. So obviously there's enormous opportunity in absolute numbers, and Africa may be smaller right now than other regions, but online e-commerce will grow about 30% each year, the CEO said, which is huge. And they also have a potential to partner with things like Alibaba or SoftBank, which obviously partnering with one of those big companies that have successfully done e-commerce can be a huge thing. And such an investment would provide a direct channel for Chinese goods into the African market, which is obviously really good for both of those things. So the stock dropped today. Like I said, they did that offering, stock dropped, about 13.5%. So kind of a big drop, but we use it actually as a chance to sell a leaps put on it. So for 29 strike price, basically saying if Jumia goes under 29, I will buy it. My break-even point is $22.70. That's pretty awesome. I got $630 for the chance to buy Jumia if it goes under 29. I like that. And if it goes down even more tomorrow, I will sell another one. I'll probably do a maximum of 3 of these. I don't want to go any more just because that'll be about $9,000 in this company. I don't want to go too far, especially using all this margin. But I think it's definitely worth the risk. And even if you can do like one more, that's going to be like $1,300 in total for, obviously, company still dropped 10% more. It's dropped 13% today. It's got to drop another 10% for us to even have to be assigned on this put. So I like Jumia. I think this company is a diamond in the rough, and I think it's worth investing in. Like I said, it has had a good run up. We can't deny that. It's run up big, but it's also cooled off a little bit. We were in the 40s, and then we cooled down to 31. We're almost in the 20s right now. That's a pretty big pullback from where it was. Now, a lot of upside for this company. Like I said, very small market cap, growing emerging market in Africa, which is an underdeveloped country that is slowly becoming more and more modernized. The logistics, the e-commerce, and the payment system of Jumia could be huge for this company. And it's why I'm willing to invest some money in and have invested some money into and will continue to if it falls even more. Guys, let me know your thoughts on Jumia. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Talk to you in the next video. Peace.